Ladies and gentlemen, the King is here, back with another episode of Minecraft. What the heck am I doing? There we go. We're back with another episode of Minecraft. Today, I think y'all should know what the heck. My frames! I think y'all should know what's going on in this episode. We are going under goddamn water. You know, one day we're gonna build this goddamn castle. One day, probably, maybe, could happen. Who goddamn knows? But you know what just hit my mind? You know what? No, we're gonna figure that out later. What am I doing? First of all, we have all this. We need to put this up. Yeah, we're going underwater, going to the temple. I'm investigating the temple at the least. Okay. Those whatchamacallit, those things gave me slow. I have raw beef in my inventory. First I need to clean out my goddamn inventory, and one day I'm gonna make paintings so I can see all of this and just figure out what all this stuff is. We're gonna keep this. Ooh, do I want to keep this? Yeah, because I want to knock them up and see what they do. We got some cooked cock. Are we gonna need torches? I don't think we're gonna. I don't even think we have torches. I don't think we have torches. I'm gonna need a shield. Let's go ahead and get a shield ready. If I merge them two together, they're gonna give me a whole lot of nothing. And I forgot how to make a shield in general. How do I make a shield? That is wood and iron. Thanks, Obama. Wood and iron. There goes our wood, and we need one piece of iron. Let's make two shields. Bump it. And bada bing, bada boom. Where am I putting the rest? Matter of fact, let's keep the rest of this wood. Let us. The hell is this music? And I told myself, King, let's put some tunes on. But we're keeping this music on for the entire episode. We're gonna keep this crafting table. We're gonna put these arrows right here. We actually do not need this. We probably might need this and this. We got cooked pork chops, some apples. Do I not have any other meat? We got this chicken. We're gonna keep that in the bar. Other than that, let's take all of this. Matter of fact, let's fill this up and this up. So, are we gonna actually need? Okay, we're not gonna need. We're gonna take 3 of each. We're gonna take 3 of each. This dramatic ass meat. Matter of fact, we're gonna take 3 of each. And we're gonna put. Damn, one of the mother. God, Jesus. Okay. So that's what we're gonna. This is what we're gonna take. We're pretty goddamn stacked. But anyways. Make sure you like the video so much you like it. Subscribe to the channel so you can see more. When the best of my videos come out, come to comments on the other videos you might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. And before we leave, let's go feed these goddamn pigs. I know they've been feeding. I know they've been feeding for the eats. I know they've been feeding for the eats. I know they've been feeding for the eats. How many carrots we got? 17? 27. Good God. Do I remember specifically where everything was? Are they fish? Do I remember where those fish are? No, absolutely not. Oh, but I do got my boat. I believe it was in that general direction. Do I want to sleep first? Absolutely not. Cause what is gonna be out at sea that can hurt me that ain't already out there? You feel me? Let me see how many eggs I got. A lot. 16 eggs stack. Weird. Okay, whole lot of nothing. Brown eggs. Talk to me. We got one chicken. Nothing from the browns. And we got 2 whites. Hold on, another brown. Nothing. Hold on, another brown. Nothing. Another brown. Nothing. Another brown. Nothing. So I believe that was 2 whites. Hold on. God damn it. 3 whites are no browns. All right. Let's go. Let's feed these pigs. Now, mind you, all these pigs are related to each other. But we're not going to think twice about it. We're going to keep these carrots with us as well. We're going to be on our goddamn way. Do I want to go feed my cows? No. No. Already have a shield on me. Did not see that, but fuck it. Brother! There we go. Tucson! We only have like 6 arrows, so we're gonna make do with that. I mean, we can't really even shoot arrows underwater, so shooting arrows underwater is equivalent to erectile dysfunction. Like you shoot it, but it don't go to, which doesn't make, does that make sense? Not the erectile dysfunction part, but like when I shoot it, I feel like if I was underwater and I shot an arrow, it would go, oh no, because air resistance and water resistance are two different things. Let's use our fucking thinking cap. Thank you. I'm lacking in armor. I just thought about that shit. I was like, wait a minute. What happens if they hit me? Might fuck around and dizzy. All right. So we need to go back and get some armor as well. But yeah, when you shoot an arrow, there's water resistance, and water resistance, I mean, water is absolutely more dense than the shit in the air. Now I would say, no, it is oxygen, but you know, what the fuck ever. Is water is more dense, or H2O is more dense than O. All right, okay. One of these days, or when it fishes again, we're gonna rain. Yeah, man. When it rains again, we're gonna fish. Let me see. What am I doing? Armor. I feel like aqua affinity. There we go. And I need some boots. Frostwalker is just not gonna help in this situation. Let's make some diamond boots. Crafting table. There we go. Blink, blink, bloom. And now we're all set to goddamn go. Gotta lock up. Gotta lock up. There we go. All right. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Cock. Okay. So now we're Gucci in the coochie. I feel like whatever comes our way, we'll be ready for. We also have an aqua affinity helmet. I don't necessarily know what aqua affinity does, though I feel like looking it up in this very moment. No, not at all. Not in the least bit. And maybe after this monument, like, I feel like my house is doing me good, but like, you know, a castle just sounds nice. A castle just sounds nice to have, you know? Take a sip of my water. Sip of my water. And if I remember correctly, we did not visit any, we did not touch any land on our journey from here to there. Does rowing the boat? I just bought some laundry detergent. And I have a load full of clothes that I did not start. I got straight to recording. So, just bit my tongue. If you see a certified Big Papa Pickle. I'm not streaming, by the way. Have I seen this? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I feel like I took some of this obsidian. I feel like that's plausible. Yeah, there's no iron. I mean, there's no gold there either. Huh. Let's investigate. Yep, I show. Ooh, I did mending. Mending. Guess who's using that? Not fucking me. Unless I could abstract the fucking mending off the whatchamacallit. I'm not using that bad boy. Now, hopefully, now did I mark that village? Do I know where this village is? Absolutely not. But I have a feeling if we, what is that? It's glowing. Now, there's a separate thing of, oh wait, no. Okay, I don't think this is the one I'm looking for, but I believe it is something we could explore. Is it, there's a guy with a, Jesus Christ. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That actually scared the hell out of me, but this is what we're looking for. Is it, does this hurt? This beam doesn't. Ooh, 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 ooh. It surely does. Okay. So we can see where home base is. But yeah, how long does this last? 4 minutes. Bump it. Potion of strength. We're gonna put these here. We're gonna put one here, and water breathing for 8 whole minutes. I don't think I made potions of speed, did I? No. Okay. 8 minutes. Let's go. And we also have that aqua affinity. So what is necessarily down here? I don't know if this, how bad is this gonna hurt? Oh. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Okay, that was an event. Okay, 3 diamonds, 3 diamonds. We're not doing the whole 10. We gotta figure out what the fuck to do. Oh my God, I'm glad I only used fucking 1. What the hell am I supposed to do? They obliterated me. You know what? A quick Google search will help all. How to defend against... What are they called? Hold on. Fish mobs in Minecraft. What are they called? Let's do evil fish. Evil fish mobs. What are they called? Imps. Drowned. Guardians. Okay. So how to defend against guardians. Guardians, hostile fish known for spiky appearance and laser beam attack that along with protect these structures. How do I appearance, location, spikes, variants, fire strong laser beams, mining fatigue on nearby players, prevent them from breaking blocks efficiently. They drop wet sponges and rare fish in addition to tide armor trim in newer versions. How do I defeat? Behavior combat. Guardians have 2 methods of attack, lasers and thorn. Unlike most other hostile mobs, a guardian does not follow a player that moves on sight. Instead, it simply continues swimming until the player becomes visible again. Attack. Otherwise, okay. So how do I defeat said guardian? How to fight. How to fight a guardian. How to kill a this shit pulled up Breath of the Wild, Minecraft. How to beat guardians, Minecraft. Kill a guardian. Prioritize potions of water breathing and night vision and bring buckets. Minor fatigue, use TNT to break. What? At least enchanted iron armor is recommended. Protection, depth strider, respiration are crucial. Move. Okay, so blocks. I have all my armor has to be enchanted. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked. Damn. I thought I was prepared. I sure as hell wasn't. Let me take these boots off. Damn. I thought I was prepared. I thought, hey, this is gonna be simple. No, they got beams to your boy. Huh. And they drop wet sponge. They drop wet sponges. They draw wet sponges. English. Does that take up a hole? Okay, it doesn't. Thank God. Does this take up a hole? It does. Hello. Is this? It does. Hello. Take my sticks. Stable. This. That. The third. Fuck. Anyways, I need all you chickens to shut the hell up. Huh. What to do? What to do? They done took every last bit of my seeds. All right, let me go back real quick, get some more seeds. What do I do? I would say we grind up to, but that's like a, what I get a whatchamacallit? What is it called? Maybe I need a trident? Yeah. I feel like this guy's laughing at me. I feel like you're laughing at me, pal. I need you to stop. Thanks. Level up. I mean, you know. Oh, it did say, okay, we could go a step up. We could go back in the nether and hunt. Or whatchamacallit? Netherite. I ain't get no sleep because of y'all. See, I ain't get no sleep because of me. Anybody else? I hate that all the chickens follow me. Okay, I think I literally got everybody. Okay, yeah. Or not, goddamn. Okay. A lot of whites. A lot more whites. Browns! One brown. God damn, these browns don't want to come out. All right. Anything? Did y'all grow up yet? Nah. Two browns. There we go. That's what I like that goddamn say. Are you guys ready for breeding? How did y'all make 2, 4, 6? Okay, I thought it was an odd number. There we go. Wait, let me get them levels. Let me get them levels. Them splooge levels. Because I kind of got absolutely dominated by fucking fish. And that nigga's laughing at me. I'm debating, chat. I'm debating on killing him. I'm debating. So that's something I need to be so much more, whatchamacallit, prepared for. Come here, boys. Anything? What else would I need? I think that's literally all. Better armor? Because I got beam Palzoni. Should have brought some more wheat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Only got 2 more pieces left. He already hitting you from the back. Weird. Oh, wait. There we go. Level 30. My ankles. There goes some more wheat. Oh, I already had a piece. I had a stack in my goddamn pocket. Yo, bring your ass. Moo, moo. Moo. Anybody over here? Any escapees? That's what I'm really looking for. Any escapees? No escapees? Alright. Already fed you. Did I feed you? No. I know I ain't feed. Did I feed you too? Goddamn. Alright. Okay. Okay. So do I want to enhance? Do I want to enhance diamond armor? I think that's a no scare. Okay, so what do I want to do this episode then? Look at my achievements. God damn, Kyle Allen getting overran by cows. Who would have thunk? My ankles. Okay. So what do I want to do with our kind of? Let me put this shit up before they start following my ass. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? We try to go under the CE. Throw away your only weapon is not a good idea. Right. Rob, mob kebab. We still have nether stuff we could do, but I really want to find this netherite. So let's make some tea in T-ski. Okay. Do I know anything past making the TNT? No, I don't. But I know there's a better ore out there that we can have. And I want it. You know what? I should make a trail to that nether, whatchamacallit. How much gunpowder do we have? Actually, what do we need? Gunpowder and sand. How much gunpowder do we have? Oh my god, no. Okay, so we only have 28. Let's see how lucky we can get. Matter of fact, do we want to? No, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look up the easiest, and I mean the easiest, and I mean the easiest mob spawner we could possibly find. Give me a second. I'm doing better. I also just put my clothes in the laundry. So this is gonna require possibly every piece of wood I have in existence. Okay. Literally every piece of wood. And guess where I'm building it? In the middle of the fucking ocean. Did they tell me to do that? No, they did not. Actually, I'm not going to build it in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to build it where my whatchamacallit is supposed to be. Where my house is supposed to be. But for some reason, I'm just not building it there. Or that for some reason, I'm not building at the moment. We're going to go into my chesticle. And what do I need? I do not need this or this at the moment. We're going to go ahead and build this mob spawner so we can have an abundance. An abundance of gunpowder. Good God. Okay. So, first we need hoppers. And to make hoppers, we need chests. Okay. Ooh, almost made a lot of them. We need 4 in total. And now we have that 4. And then what else do we need? Iron. And so we need hopper. 4. After that, we just need wood. So we can make chests and things of that nature. We're going to get a lot of wood. What was the other thing I needed? I need trapdoors. How do you make trapdoors? Trapdoors you build with just wood. Okay. What else? What else? We need cobblestone. We need coal so we can make torches. Right. And more wood to make sticks, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, you guys are going to be seeing me look down ever so often. That is because I need to be looking at the step-by-step instructions. I also need an axe, thank God. Okay, I would chop down some of these trees, but I don't need to because by the base, it's going to be all the trees we'll ever need when we need a tree. They said build it in the plains. I don't want to, but we're going to see what actually... I mean, everything already spawns in this area anyway, so I don't think it necessarily have to be the plains. We always see the mobs that we want. We're going to have a lot of string, which is also good, kind of, sort of, maybe just a little bit. I don't goddamn know. But the main thing I'm looking at is... Or the main things that I would want, I wouldn't even say bone because we're gonna get bone. We're gonna be able to get bone in the nether because of those bone trees. So you know, yeah da 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 yeah da yeah da 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 yeah da da. Now let me see. Where would exactly what I want to build this? That is a good ass question. Let me tell you, this motherfucker is an eyesore. I tell you, it is an absolute eyesore. Matter of fact, I'm gonna build that motherfucker right here. Yep, right here. This is perfect. Is that a cave? I almost fell in it. If it was. We're gonna build that bad boy right here. Cool beans. Cool beans. Do I want to face in the water? I want to wait for my shit. I don't know what tree I didn't pick up, but yeah, man. Preach. Yeah, we're gonna build it right here. Right, we're gonna build it. Actually, right here is good. Right here is good. Yeah. Okay. So, how do you want to start this off? So first, let me see. Put 4 hoppers facing the chest. Okay. So, goddamn. We need the 4 hoppers and then a chest. I did not bring a crafting table with me. I'm gonna boop, boop, boop. 2. Okay. And then we have. Damn, I should have brought a bed with me. Do I have enough for? No, I don't. I'm gonna bring my bed with me. I'm gonna come back to this. I was like, why does it sound like 2 machines having aggressive sex? It's my washing machine. Let me tell you, my washing machine be bumping and grinding and bumping and grinding and bumping and grinding. Look at my clothes, absolutely dry in the washing machine. Pissed off, okay? I like dryer be about to shake my whole fucking, not even a matter of fact, my dryer don't shake the apartment. My dryer's so light, it be sounding like it's finna fly into the next atmosphere. Like fucking, I don't fucking know. I think Mercury's the only, who the fuck knows? Whatever planet has a fucking atmosphere besides Earth, okay? What else I want to talk about? Actually, this is a great time for it. This is a great, because this is gonna be a whole lot of busy work, okay? This is a great time to tell you about one of a recent venture I went through. Okay, actually I got a couple. Let's really talk about it. So, I matched with this chick, right? On an app, obviously. We was talking for a little bit. She was gorgeous, chat. I cannot lie. She was absolutely stunning. If you don't get this gas gushy out my face, god damn it. Anyways, me and Shorty, we matched. We was talking for a little bit, you know, and we was having casual conversation, you know, tattoos and what's your favorite anime and what are you allergic to and this, that, and the third, you know, casual conversation. It was nice. We were enjoying ourselves. At least I was, okay? And so, we were just chatting it up. And then I was like, hey, can I get your number so I can FaceTime you? She said, yeah. I get off of work. I get back home. I'm like, hey, I got like I got a meeting in an hour. I'm finna cook some stuff. Are you trying to talk for a little bit? She said, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, bet. I call her, chat. Her third sentence to me, right? Her third sentence had to be her third sentence. Couldn't be more, couldn't be less. Could have been the fourth. Third or fourth sentence to me. You look better. Yeah, this is her. You look better on your profile. She was like, you look better on your profile, or you look better, or something along those lines. I was like, oh, first of all, my hair wasn't done, but I don't care. I don't have my hair out when it's not done. I have like a little cap. I have on like a do-rag or a cap because I don't have locks anymore. I got we don't have locks any. Did I lose my fucking shit? Did I even put the chest down? No, I'll put a crafting table down. Where did I go? Why does that tree look like a cross? Am I tripping? Chat, there's no way. Wait, no, this looks familiar. There we go, okay. But yeah, when I don't have my hair done, or even on camera because the light be glistening on my fucking dummular, okay? But yeah, I have on like a little scully cap, little skull cap on my dome. And I don't be going to the barber. I'm about to learn how to shape up my face because I feel like I need to be more presentable. And wolfing out all the time, you know, it's like, ugh. I don't want to be wolfing out all the time. So I was like, yeah. She said that. I was like, damn, in my head. But I was like, yeah, I'm finna get my hair braided. And I do have my hair braided at the moment. You can't see it, but my scalp can. Okay. But I was like, yeah, I'm finna get my hair braided or whatever. And when I get my hair braided, I'm gonna get a shape or whatever. So yeah, that's whatever. And she was like, okay. And then after that, we continued to have casual conversation. Chat, that wasn't necessarily a strike. That was a note. That wasn't a flag. That was a note. That was like, okay. Very blunt, but we don't have a problem with bluntness over here. Okay, we don't have a problem with bluntness over here. And so I got semi done cooking, and I was like, okay, did any of that fall in there? No. Did any of that did fall in there, which is weird that this hopper didn't hop. But yeah, anyways, my meeting came up, and after she said that, we had more casual conversation, and my meeting came up, and it was whatever. I was like, hey, I gotta go to my meeting, I'll call you later. She was like, cool. And that was that. I went to work, or no, I didn't go to work. I went to the meeting, got out, laid on my bed, and I called her again, right? And we were talking again, casual stuff as you do. Put down walls. 15. God. Okay. We're having casual conversation as you do on the phone, and she was like, the way I was laying on my bed, my phone is right above me, right? And it's like you can only see my face. Okay, before I continue, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does the one on the bottom count as 15? No, they said nope. 15. Okay. And so yeah. My phone is directly on my face. So she was like, hey, we were having casual conversations, and she was like, hey, do you go to like salons, or like do you get treatments and stuff like that? I was like, nah, I got like a skincare routine or whatever, but nothing too crazy. She then hits me with, oh, okay, cause your unibrow right now is bussing. I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can now because it's kind of strong, but I do have a unibrow. I've had a unibrow since I was since for fucking ever. Okay. My mom always told me I should grow it out and be like what's that one basketball player named? I forgot his name. It's like A something. Allen Iverson. It might be another one. It might be another one that starts with an A. I forgot which one it was, but light skinned dude. And I was like, Mom, no, I'm brown skinned, and he's light skinned, and his unibrow is popping. Okay, my unibrow don't be popping like his, and therefore I don't have plans on keeping it now, but only like do something with it when I have my face done, because it feels weird to have to put in the effort to cut this goddamn yone. Wait a minute, was I supposed to put one in the front? The other wall. Okay, how is this supposed to work? What? How is this supposed to look? Oh, it's supposed to be open right there. Oh, I'm supposed to put glass right there. And there's supposed to be a small hole. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a small hole. And that's why you put slabs there, so there's a half thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyways. So yeah. I was kind of like, damn, okay. And she was laughing. I was like, oh, she's doing a little jokey joke. Okay. And I told her, I was like, when it comes to me joking, I don't want to hear anything. She was like, whatever. Cool. Okay. But the person that I am, chat. Okay. I don't look for a joke. I let the joke come to me. I need buckets of water. Fuck. Person like me, I'm not really a person that looks for jokes. I'm not gonna immediately start coming back at you with like some bullshit that I make up. No, that's not how we do things. The jokes have to come to us first. I'm saying us, like y'all, me. But yeah, the jokes have to come to me first. Like I don't fish for a joke, right? How many buckets of? I need a lot of buckets of water, actually. Matter of fact, we're gonna make 4 buckets and let that be that. We're gonna put this in here, these in here, that in here. We're gonna keep these apples out and this coal. I forgot why I needed this coal, but I need the for the torches. But yeah. So I'm like, okay. And she said, whatever. I'm like, all right. So even after that eyebrow joke, I didn't say much else, but we kept the conversation, right? Conversation still going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make 6 because 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna need 6. I don't put my bed. Okay. So yeah, we kept the conversation going. Soon after that, we're talking, and she kept looking around. I'm like, you all right? She was like, yeah, I'm good. I have dog-like ears. First of all, in my head, I said, what the fuck? And she was like, I be hearing all types of things. I be hearing everything. I was like, oh, so what's going on? She was like, yeah, I keep hearing sounds around my house. I'm like, oh, are you gonna investigate that? Chat, she proceeds to go like, she was like, insinuating that she is black, right? She was mixed. She was insinuating the basically like I'm black people don't investigate noises, blah 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 blah. Ladies and gentlemen, I looked her dead in the eyes. I looked her dead in the eyes. I was like, no, you're extremely light skinned. You definitely fit the description, okay? I was like, no, you fit the description. You should go ahead and investigate that noise. And she didn't like that very much. She didn't like that one fucking bit, okay? And so, she hung up on me. And I was cackling, okay? I was cackling very fucking hard. I'm waiting till it turns night so I can fucking do the thing. So I can sleep and wake up and I don't have to worry about mobs. But I was cackling very fucking hard because that shit was funny. And in that moment, it was funny as hell, okay? And so while I ended up started cackling and she kept looking at the camera and it was just funny because her face was light skinned as hell. And she hung up the phone on me. I'm like, cool, whatever. She calls me back, and she was like, no, she hung up on me. I was like, hey, what happened? She was like, and I sent like some laughing faces. She was like, oh, and the other wall. Okay, so he actually builds that wall. I'll build it from like the whatever to whatever. So she ends up calling me back. Oh wait, no. What happened? I sent her like, hey, what happened? And she was like, you know what happened? This and the third, like dot type shit. What is that? 8? Okay. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So yeah, she was like, oh, you know what happened, whatever. And so she called me back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Oh wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Was after that. That says oak plank, son of a bitch. Nope, these are planks. Never mind. But wall too high. Okay, so wall's too high. Okay, so after that, she calls me back. I'm like, hey, what happened? She was like, yeah, whatever. This and a third, right? Chat. Here's the thing with me. Here's the thing. When I tell a story in the future, whenever I tell a story in the future, this is a common occurrence with me, okay? If I joke about something, I will be done with it unless you keep going, okay? I will absolutely, positively be done with said joke. They said 2. I need to add another layer. I will absolutely be done with that joke because there's no point in dragging it. I make the joke and then we move on, and then other jokes are made to cover up the joke, and I don't even think about the joke anymore. It's not like in that moment, it's not funny anymore. As long as you let it go, if you let the joke go, that's all there is to it. There's nothing more for me to add. In that moment, like if you're like, you gotta eat those. You gotta eat those. You gotta eat those, right? Even I eat those. When somebody's making a joke on me, I eat that because like, damn, you got me, right? But I was finished and we were just having casual conversation, and it was getting dark, you know, because daylight savings time, thank God, is running out in like a couple days, or they're changing time back in a couple days. You ever think about that? They're changing time back. Anyways, it was getting, actually it was just dark in my room because I like it being dark in my room, right? And we was talking, and I was on Twitter, and I saw something funny, and I started smiling. And she said, damn, I couldn't see you until you started smiling, insinuating that I was dark skinned, right? Chat, y'all see me. I have hood folk have told me that I am light skinned. I have been told I'm light skinned. People in chat tell me I'm light skinned, but in person it's the lighting, and I know I'm brown skinned. There's nothing wrong with being dark skinned though. Dark skinned people are absolutely gorgeous. But she was like, oh, I couldn't see you because you were so dark. You look like 12 a.m. You look like under the bed. And I was like, oh, we're still on this. Here's the thing though. She had a 6-shooter thinking she was killing me. Didn't know I had a fucking machine gun, okay? Cause she threw them little shots. She don't know I got the fucking toolage to fucking light her shit up, okay? I said, shorty, and I chuckled a little bit before I said it. Y'all know me. I chuckled a little bit. I was like, shorty, you are literally blending in with your wall at the moment. Okay, because the wall was like bright. It was the brightest white. It was good quality white too. I was like, you're blending in with the wall right now. Your hand, your palm looks like exactly the front of your hand and your palm are the exact same color. I was like, if you go to a Trump rally right now, you would be in camouflage. Okay, hold on. Put 2x2 water. Huh? Oh, that's just the wall looking tall. Okay. Let me see if I did this right. I said if you were at a Trump rally, you would be in camouflage, right? Damn, I made it too long? Fuck, okay. Okay, so it doesn't count that? I don't know. So it would be, matter of fact, I don't even have to do all that. I could just make this. Use a little bit more wood, make sure that goes there. Yep, okay. And then I started cackling, right? And said cackle. She kept trying to throw jokes at me, right? But they just weren't hitting. And y'all know me. Once I start laughing, it don't really stop. Wait, did I fuck up again? How did that fit? Did I miscount? Am I a doofus? I might be, Chad. I might just be. Does this fit? Motherfucker, I needed. Oh, damn. I should have got me 2 more water buckets. Son of a bitch! Okay, for some reason that fit. Can I take water from here? No. Okay, I gotta go back down. Ooh. Okay. Let me eat a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm cackling, right? But y'all know me. If I start laughing, and that shit is genuinely fucking funny, I'll be cackling at it. In that moment, I'm like, damn. I kind of just cooked her ass. So I'm sitting there cackling. She's trying to throw jokes back at me, but it's not working. And okay, she tried to like throw more jokes at me, but them shits just wasn't hitting, and I just kept fucking laughing. Sooner or later, she hangs up on me again. I'm like, okay. She has to, at this point, she's either going to stop talking to me for the day or she's done with me, right? And so sooner or later, I'm like, okay. It was actually like a little minute before she called me again. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to get on the game. Fuck it. Can I recover from this? There we go. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna get on the game. It's whatever. And she calls me back. Hold on, let me check. Place a base. Okay. The bases are matching each corner. Okay. It's gonna be uneven, and that's gonna piss me off. At least I think. Yeah. I got on the game and I was like, whatever. I checked. I was like, I followed her on Instagram, and coincidentally, some of my boys followed her. And okay, and we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that one. But I followed her on Instagram. She didn't follow me back immediately, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like it was like, I usually follow people on Instagram because, you know, I like to look at beautiful women. You know, beautiful women all the goddamn time. And yeah, I followed her, but she didn't follow me back. I'm like, whatever. A lot of people don't live on Instagram. I don't live on Instagram, so it's whatever. And so I saw she didn't block me or anything. I was like, oh, she must have not checked or something like that. So I'm like, whatever. So I get on the game, and she calls me again. I'm like, oh, okay. I pick up the phone. I'm like, hello? She was like, she saw me with my headset on. She was like, are you recording? I was like, nah, I'm on the game. She's like, oh, okay. And then she immediately goes, well, I don't like the fact that, she was like, your joke was funny, but I didn't like how you kept going with it. And I was like, hold on. I stopped joking about it, because legit I did. I was like, I stopped joking about it. You came back to it when you told me I looked like 12 a.m. I looked like whatchamacallit, like I'm dark, like basically making dark jokes at me. I stopped completely, and then you make jokes. I was like, okay, I guess that's fine. I was like, you can't make jokes and then I make jokes back and be mad that I'm making the jokes. You know, that don't make sense. I'm not finna do that. The fuck are we talking about? And she was like, ooh. She didn't even say I was right. She didn't say none of that. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, cool. So she sits on the phone with me for maybe like another 10 minutes, and I'm getting like, I was gonna like, let's sleep right now. Thank you. I was getting my stuff together because I was gonna record after I got off the game. And she hung up. I was like, oh, well. And then something said, hey, King, go look. you were wrong before, but go look again. I was like, okay. And I go look, and she blocked me. And I was like, damn. Well, you know, she blocked me. And I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. And no, she blocked me. Ooh. She blocked me on whatchamacallit. She blocked me on Instagram, and she unmatched me. And at that point, I didn't even message her again. I was like, well, okay. And in that moment, I was like, damn. You cannot, like, when I date someone, that's my litmus test. Cause I'm not gonna clown you, but I'm gonna joke with you, or I'm gonna joke at you. Nah, I'm gonna clown you, okay? But it's gonna be like, not in like a bullying standpoint. It's gonna be like teasing. I'm not finna tease you about no serious shit. It's gonna be lighthearted, like, you know, like just like that. And especially, it's only gonna be on the tier that you bring me with. Cause usually, I don't talk about skin color. I really don't give a fuck about it. You know, it's not really. well, yeah, I'm not really colorist. I don't discriminate off of skin color, and I don't think anybody should be treated. Yeah, but you know, okay, there's levels to this shit. There's the way that racist people are to us, and there's the way black people are to each other, and we all know how colorists are. Like, you know, the privileges of being a lighter color and how darker toned people are treated in the world, which is, you know, fucking weird that people even have to go through this, even though we're already going through, or yeah, that we're all already going through shit where we're being discriminated based on our skin color by other people. So why the hell are we going through this with our own people? What the fuck ever? It pisses me off. But anyways, besides all that, I'm not a person that jokes about skin color. Wait, no. Okay, this is gonna tie into another story, okay? Because it was one time. But yeah, I'm not a person that constantly talks about skin color at all. Like, if you're brown, you're beautiful. Light skin, you're beautiful. Dark skin, you're beautiful. You know, you feel me? Love all my black. I'm not even gonna say black women. I love all my black folk. Okay, be like this. All right. Anyways, she blocked me. I hit up my boy because he was following her. I'm like, hey man. I was like, yeah. Hold on. Let me see this. That, yep, that is just like that. Are those even? They're probably not, and it's gonna piss me off if I look. We need is that actually 3? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that is 3. Okay, 3 height walls. Where does that go? Is that somehow that matches that? Oh, okay, I see. Son of a bitch. But yeah. I talked to the bro about it, and he was like, yeah, shorty is real insecure. And I was thinking, yeah, I guess so. Cause like, you know, what are we doing? What I basically told him everything I told y'all. I was like, yeah, that's a litmus test, cause what the fuck are we doing? And why would you even joke about that in the first place? And you know, if you're like, how are you gonna joke about that? You can't with me in particularly, you cannot joke with, you can't throw punches if you can't take one. All right, with me in particularly, because I throw hard ones. Okay, I throw hard fucking punches. So don't punch me if you don't feel like getting punched, all right? But yeah. And then after that, that was basically it with her. Like, I wouldn't have joked about the skin color at all because I'm not gonna cap, she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous, she was beautiful, you know? But, oh, that was another thing. The other thing was, when she told me I didn't look as attractive or I looked more attractive in my profile picture, I didn't rebuttal against that at all, even though it was the same for her. I was like, okay. Like, that's not really a thing I comment on. I'm like, okay, you're in bed, you're chilling, like, you know, I'm not finna say nothing about that because you're chilling. You're not even in, like, we're not out. We're not in the same setting as you took those pictures, which is basically everybody. You're not gonna be in the same setting as the pictures that you took, so obviously you're gonna look a smidge bit different than you do in your pictures. Like, no shit, Sherlock. But other than that, yeah, that was about it. And that was the more of that story. Other than that, the story that I was gonna tell, right? Shit, I just had it. I thought I was gonna fall off and it made me shake. This was back in college. This was back before I got real deal serious with YouTube and stuff. And we were just doing stuff. I wanted to do like reactions. So we was gonna, me and my bro Stan, Beast on the Block. You might have seen him on the channel before. Hopefully I'll be able to get him on the channel more. No more collabs with the gang, because the gang is the funniest. Besides me, I'm the funniest nigga I know. And everybody I know is funny as shit though. Like everybody I know is funny as shit. Hold on, what's next after this? Trap doors. Okay. I gotta put trap doors on each end and then open them. Okay. I might need some more wood, but who knows? How do I build a trap door? Yeah, and I can make 2. So I need a lot, actually. There we go. Fuck, I keep messing up. Hold on. Actually, what am I doing? Why don't I just do this, do this, do this? Is that 10, 24? I'm gonna need more regardless, so it don't even matter. So yeah. The bros are funny. Fuck. Matter of fact, I might as well go down here and do it. And one day I will get a lot of them back. I mean, a lot of them on the channel. Whatever, right? So, but me and the bro, Beast on the Block, we was, I want to do a video. We were gonna, Lil Wayne came out with an album, Funeral, and we were gonna react to it, right? Ah, damn, you're weird. Let me see. I can't paste up. There we go. Damn, I'm gonna need a lot more trapdoors. Fuck. And that one's going in the wind. Thanks. But what was I saying? Oh, I wanted to make a reaction because I was just doing stuff because I was like, hey, we all listen to Lil Wayne, this and the third. Let's make a VOD on it. I'm like, okay. So me and Beast on the Block, we get ready to make the video. Beast on the Block's cousin wanted to feature in it or wanted to be in it too. I'm like, cool, yeah, whatever. Come through. So he comes through. We're getting set up, right? And so yeah, we're getting set up and I got my camera out. It's the same camera that I have now. I've had this camera for a very long fucking time, man. But I'm setting the camera up and I have like a little USB light and I'm putting that up, right? I have the camera up, I have my PC up, this and the third. So setup is almost complete. I look in the camera and I'm looking in the camera and I'm like, damn, Stan's cousin. I'm not finna say his name. I'm like, damn, Stan's cousin. I'm gonna need a better light next time. You're dark as hell in this camera, right? And so he was dark skinned. Like he was dark skinned. It was like whatever. But I was like, yeah, next time I'm gonna need a light. I'm gonna need a light because this light is like it's not helping. You're dark skinned, barely see your features. But that was like genuine. That was genuine. I was like, that wasn't a joke. That was like, you know, like dead ass. Like I'm gonna need one. Whatever, right? Hold on. Open them. Put another base like this. Trapdoors. Open. And then they put on the. God damn, I'm finna use a lot of wood. I may have to. Let's get out of here first. I'm gonna need a lot. Am I gonna need a lot more wood? Let's see how much wood we're gonna use first before we start getting more wood. Okay. So what am I gonna need? Open. Okay. So we put another base like this, but that's only covering right. So that's covering everything on the inside. All right, bet. So I tell him like I was being genuine. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need another whatchamacallit. I'm gonna need a better light because it's making you dark skinned as hell. And so I don't remember who made the first joke. I'm not gonna cap. I do not remember who made the first joke. But we started joking about it a little bit. And then at one point he was okay, say he's sitting right here, right? And Beast on the Block asks him, he got a lamp, put it on the table, and put it directly in his face. Because he was like, like he put it directly in his fucking face. And me and Beast on the Block are fucking dying, bro. Like that shit was seriously fucking funny. Like that was like top tier comedy. In those minutes, in those couple minutes, that shit was top tier comedy, bro. And so, okay, we did laugh for like we did laugh. I would say, okay, I'm gonna give us some leeway. We was laughing for a bit, for probably, let's say 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Okay, no, 12 minutes sounds like a lot. I'm gonna think maybe 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes, right? We're laughing for a good 5 minutes. And so sooner, okay, we get done with the laughs. Whatchamacallit? Whew, that shit is still funny kind of thinking about it. We get done with the laughs. We're like, all right. We sit down, we're like, all right, let's get this recording done. And so we're about, like, I'm literally about to press play. Mind you, this nigga has been silent. This nigga was silent the entire time we was cracking. Okay, entire time we were cracking jokes, he was silent. And so, afterwards, okay, I was about to press record, and then he gets up and leaves. Me and Beast of the Block look at each other and start dying laughing, cause nigga, what are you doing? And like, we're laughing and we're following him, but we didn't follow. The way we was kind of like quote unquote apartments, but it was like the high end student dorms. So like everybody had so it was like 4 people in total, 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other side, and 2 people share a bathroom, right? And so, yeah, but everybody had their own room. And when what happened? When he left, it's like we followed him to the door. And then that was it. We just walked down the hallway, and we watched him walk outside, because the way their apartment was set up, you could see people like walk past. Like you could basically see people like walk around, right? I mean, like walk to the entrance of the building and like out to like the parking lot and shit like that. And we watched them walk. And then Stan, oh yeah, that's Beast on the Block's name. Stan like called him. He was like, "Hey, bro, what's going on?" And he was like, "Hey, bro, lose my number. This and the third." And he was like, "Well, damn." And then we proceeded to record that video. That video got copyrighted out of the ass, by the way, so you'll never see that shit. But yeah, we was like, damn, and we just literally just continued on with our day. We kept laughing about it, because one thing about us, we will crack a joke and we will absolutely let it go. But if you have a sour reaction to it, we remember that shit for fucking life, okay? We will remember. I just thought about a bunch of jokes just now that we made that got people pissed off. But yeah, if you have a sour reaction, we know about you. We know, and we're gonna laugh about it some more, because damn, you really got pressed over this shit. But with when that happened, what happened? So like literally we went on about our lives. That was literally his cousin though. So like, but he still like Stan still went about his life, right? And so I guess I forgot how everybody found out that his cousin wasn't rocking with us. Like me, I understand, but us, right? And so and so I forgot how everybody found out, but everybody was like, damn, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, whatever. My boy Lil Flossie, he trying to get us back, like he put us all in a room, and I don't remember what was supposed to come. I don't know if if people were supposed to apologize or something like that. I don't remember what it was about. I don't remember what we were doing. I remember we were there. I don't remember what was going on or why we were there, or maybe it was just the makeup. Here's the thing about me though. I don't apologize unless I'm actually sorry. Like I don't give out fake out apologies. If I'm not sorry, nigga, you're out of luck. You got to eat that one. Like you got to eat that one. Okay, you got to eat, especially if I feel like I'm not in the wrong. You got to eat that one. Cause like I'm not gonna give a fuck, right? Like if you pressed about something, but I feel like I'm honestly not in the wrong, I guess we just gonna be, well, not us. I guess you just finna be mad at me for the rest of your life, cause I'm not gonna give a fuck, right? And so, I think that was what was supposed to come out of that, but that just didn't happen, and then we all just moved on. And one day, right, I find out. No, not even I find out. Stan told me, yeah. Me and my cousin are cool again. And I hear this verbatim. Stan tells me, yeah, man. He was like, but the cousin was like, yeah, you my cousin. I'm not gonna say my real name, but he was like, yeah, King's replaceable. We can get that. I can get that nigga anywhere. I'm like, sure. Absolutely. You definitely could. Me in particular, chat. Me. You can find me anywhere. Yes, you absolutely could. So I wasn't even impressed about it. I was like, yeah, whatever. And so, life moves on. I think probably, let's say 2 weeks to a month go by. I'm in the cafeteria doing my thing, right? And I'm chilling. I'm getting my food, and I see, what are these niggas doing here? They can't even get to me. Anyways, I'll kill them later. I'm in the cafeteria getting my food. I see Stan and cousin. I'm like, oh, okay. They're probably doing their own thing. My plan, I was already gonna eat alone, but I was like, okay, I'll continue to eat alone, because you know, I could tell nigga don't rock with me, so let me not force uncomfortability on anybody else, right? And so I'm about to sit down, and Stan cousins walk up to me, and he's like, yeah, man, the funniest thing, it was all about, he was like, yeah, I watched the episode of Gumball, and in that point in time, he told, like, he was trying to make up over an episode of Gumball, and he was trying to laugh about it and this and the third. At that point in time, I stopped listening. I'm like, yeah, whatever, nigga. We could be cool. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Because I was like, whatever. You finna feed me some bullshit, and I don't even want to take the energy to really listen what the fuck you got to say. I'm gonna be honest. But, and then we became cool again. And, you know, laughs and giggles and this and the third happened. Never apologize, because what the fuck are we doing? But also, me and Stan still giggled about that shit because it was funny as hell. But it was only continued. Why the fuck is there a trap door all the way in Timbuk fucking 2? Oh, he put a trap. Why did he put a trap door right there? Maybe he messed up right there. I don't know. But he put. I don't know. But yeah, after that, specifically after that, then happened a little bit. I mean, hold on, okay, not specifically the skin tone jokes, but oh, I guess they passed by or something. The fuck? I guess they went about their business. I don't know if I can still hear them or not, or maybe that's just 2 batches of them. Anyways, the skin tone jokes thing didn't keep happening because, you know, that's not really something we do. Or that's not something I do. Let me speak for myself. I don't know about everybody else. But yeah. Fuck. But then I'll pick that back. Fuck, I don't. Whatever. Yeah, jokes get thrown and then people get upset and then it's like whatever. You either rock with us or you don't. You absolutely don't have to. That's one thing. I don't beg people to come back or this and the third. If you leave, you leave, big dog, and that's the choice up to you. It's really up to me whether I'll let you come back or not. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing for me, at least, is do I want you around with the chance of you like making this a thing again? No, it's whatever. But yeah, that was just something I thought about, something that was funny. To this, actually, I don't rock with dude. I don't rock with dude. Now let me tell you why. Okay, so I used to, back in Genshin Impact days, I was in an apartment with 5 of the guy. I mean, with 4 of the guys, because I'm the 5th one, right? But it doesn't sound. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound as crowded as you think. It's like 2 people upstairs, 3 people downstairs. Originally, it was me, Lil Fossey, and Beast on the Block. You know, exuberant time. If I do that shit one more time, one more again, I'm gonna know something. I'm actually gonna go to sleep. Hopefully they're not down there. Holy fuck. Okay. Where you at, bastard? Did you fall? You did, but everybody else is gone. But you count as a mob, which sucks. What am I gonna do? I hope you don't count as a mob. Please don't count as a mob. Son of a bitch. Wait, even are you? Did I make that shot? I do. Did he die? He died. Holy shit. I didn't expect him to die from that. Okay. I guess that's knockback, punch a million, whatever. What was I talking about? This big ass fucking shroom. But yeah, I actually don't know what I was talking about. I know I have to build a wall after this. I have a couple more trapdoors. Okay. Yep. Oh, I gotta finish this side. Oh, that's what it was. So we lived in an apartment. Cool, fun times. I actually do have a lot of stories from that. But the main thing was, it was me, Beast on the Block, and Lil Flossie, and then Beast on the Block moved out to go live with his girl and some other apartments, and then Lil Flossie moved out. He moved back home, right? Let me see. Put walls like the other. That's 3, and then a roof, and then torches. Okay. How many torches can I make right now? I can make 11, probably. Not 11? 44, thank God. The walls like the other, so that's like a 3 stack. 2. Are those open? Yeah. 3. Beans. One more. 2. 3 stack. Go beans. So yeah. Stan's cousin moves in, right? And a Hispanic dude moves in. Does his ethnicity mean anything to the story? Not really. Just wanted to be known. Okay. So they move in. Fine. Dandy. Cruising. And what happens? So the thing was, right? Everybody cooked. Everybody had their own stuff. Okay. Everybody, like, it was real cordial with the cooking. I'm not gonna cap. I did kind of fill up the freezer with my food. I mean, fill up the freezer with frozen food, but I made sure all my shit was in a bag. So everybody, well, the 2 people that lived upstairs really didn't keep stuff in the fridge. It was mainly us 3 at the bottom, but I made sure if I put a lot of like frozen food in the freezer, I put all mine in a bag. It'll be hard for me to get it and easy for everybody else to access their food, right? That makes the most sense. If I got a lot of food in the freezer, I don't want everybody digging through my stuff. I want, not because I don't want, like, I'm thinking people finna steal my food or nothing, but because, you know, I'd rather I have the hassle and all the food than they have the hassle and not as much food as me, right? So, when it was just me, Beast on the Block, and Flossie, it was cool. It was cool and everything was cordial. Everything was understood, you know? I don't touch your food, you don't touch mine, until it's time to start cleaning shit out, right? And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. But I had, if you know about food, when you buy chicken or something frozen, there's an expiration date or a sell by date. Yeah, you do that when you put, that's for like the store and shit. But if you freeze it, unless it's freezer burned, you're good. when you freeze food, you're good until it's freezer burned, right? And so, at least that's my understanding. That's how Grandmama always did it. So that's how I'm doing it. God damn it! If it's any other way, fuck it. I ain't died yet. All right. But usually, I consume my food, well before it's freezer burned. Do I put a layer on top of this? No. Let's save wood. Okay. Cool beans. And we gotta cover all that and make sure whatchamacallit. We gotta cover all that. We gotta make sure we get that too. Just for space, I guess, whatever. So yeah. It hasn't killed me yet, so it's what the fuck. Was I supposed to make another water source? No, actually, it's just one water source. Okay. But yeah, whatever, it hasn't killed me. I had a 4-pack of chicken thighs, nigga. Like not them chicken thighs you buy in that little Tyson bag where it's like a million fucking chicken thighs and fucking chicken pieces in that motherfucker. I had one of them thick 4-piece chicken thigh, boneless and skinless, nigga. Oh my god, that shit got tossed in the trash. And when I confronted Stan's cousin about it, I was like, why would you throw that away? He was like, there was an expiration date on it, and I thought it was fat. Mind you, chat, mind you, this nigga had food rotting in the fucking kitchen and the whatchamacallit. There's literally spoiled food that is in that fridge. And you decided to throw away my chicken thighs that had an expiration date in the freezer. I was real pressed about that shit, okay? I was real pressed. And one day him and Stan was in the living room, like, talking. And I look in the freezer, I'm like, damn, I still ain't got no chicken thigh. He said he was gonna pay me back. I was like, hey man, you mind you, I'm in college. You know, now you're already in college struggling. Now we're in college paying rent. Okay. And I'm like, hey man, when I can, get on that chicken thighs money, kind of need that, kind of want that. He was like, are you trying to have this conversation in front of Stan? And it was kind of insinuating like, oh, are you trying to press me about this money? I was like, that nigga can leave and we can still have this same fucking conversation, nigga. And he kind of brushed it off, and I'm like, okay, so a nigga's not finna get, all right, cool beans, right? So had to eat that one. I was still pressed for a little bit. Sooner or later, I forgot about it, And so after that, right? Let me tell you about the few instances that are in between that day and the day I just stopped rocking with him. Mind you, I'm the type of person I can stay. It don't matter who you are, where you are. There was already I moved in with 4 of my friends and stopped fucking with one of my friends, and we all stayed in the same apartment. I didn't move. I just stopped fucking with them. And that story is for a completely another day, okay? But I was already not fucking with somebody in that household. I could not fuck with somebody else in said household, okay? Cause that's just the thing with, and people ask me, oh, how do you just stop rocking with somebody you're living with? Easily. It's so fucking easy. I've let go of blood, chat. Nothing easier than getting rid of blood, okay? I had to get away from closer, okay? And so In between that nigga, it was just one. It was Thanksgiving. You know how niggas be with Thanksgiving food, right, chat? Y'all know how niggas be with Thanksgiving food. You want to keep it till fucking forever, right? Fuck. My hold. It's dark as shit in here. I don't like it. It was, yeah. Thanksgiving, man. You know how niggas be with that food. But it was just something different, okay? So, nigga went to Thanksgiving, brought back food, cool beans, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, just put it in the fridge, just whatever. July. I had to take it out of the fridge and just put it on the island in the middle of the kitchen and let that bitch open. Cause like the fridge is funky, but I'm not finna throw your shit away, nigga. What the fuck is we doing? So I just opened that bad boy up, let the whole apartment smell like shit. And then when I went back, it was thrown away in the trash. I'm like, cool beans. All right. We're good. We're Gucci. After that, we had a broom with a dustpan. Chat. We had a broom with a dustpan. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a broom with a dustpan. I walk up my room, all I'm seeing is piles of shit. Not little like shit, but like piles of shit. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? And even if we didn't, okay, there's a possibility we didn't have a dustpan. Even if we didn't, figure that shit out, man. Figure out how to get this shit, like sweep it outdoors or something. I don't fucking know. Figure that shit out. But yeah. So that was also a thing. I'm not gonna use all these torches because what the fuck are we doing? But that was also a thing. I was like, it was, and then we would have food on the counter, literally spoiling. Literally, like chat, literally spoiling. Like, literally spoiling. Do I even have to do all this? Okay, I have to do it on some of this. Actually, isn't there a way? I remember. Okay, I don't remember. There used to be a old thing in Minecraft where you could literally see where things would spawn. Is it F1, F2, F3? No. Okay, yeah, there was like there like this was back in Skydar's Minecraft days. He would be building a house, and you would see red X's on the dot on the thing where it would be too dark, where a mob could spawn. But yeah, let me go to sleep real quick. Holy shit, I'm about to die. But yeah, it would literally be spot like I literally tomato soup, like literally tomato soup spoiling, brother, spoiling on the ground. Disgusting, pal. Okay. My ankles. Oh, holy shit. Listen here, you bitch. Fucking ricochet just shit. We have to. Oh my god! Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up and build this shit. Give me a second, chat. What was I even talking about? Let me kill him before he creeps up on me. I missed. I missed again. Thank you. What am I doing? Climbing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get there? No. Can I get there now? No. Can I get there now? There we go. Fuck. There we go. But yeah, literally food spoiling on the ground, buddies. Like, fucking disgusting. So one day, I'm chilling. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Hispanic nigga, but we'll talk about him in a second. So I'm chilling because there's no way I brought him up and didn't just tell his story. Like, yeah, this Hispanic guy, he means something. It doesn't, but whatever. So I'm chilling, and one day the cousin's cooking. Like, oh, okay, mind you, okay, here's another thing. When dude cooks with flour everywhere, like literally everywhere, and he uses the most flour ever, right? Like literally, it's everywhere. Like everywhere. Like on the table, on the floor, fucking everywhere. Okay. Is this how you? Okay. Oh, that's it. That's all I gotta do. But I do need to make more. I gotta make more torches. Oh, thanks. There we go. Okay. Where did I put them? 64. There we go. But yeah, it would literally be everywhere. So I'm like, holy shit, scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god. Oh, I have a looting sword too. But yeah, it would literally be everywhere. That actually scared the fuck out of me. My heart is racing a little bit. But yeah, and so I went out there one day, and I was like, oh, he's frying. But I'm like, I mean, he was frying. He was reflect. He was like. One thing about the house is that we didn't have like we did have a deep fryer. Just couldn't use that shit because he gunked that shit up so fucking much. But I use like pans of grease. I would have pans of oil sitting on the thing because I would like fry stuff regularly or fry things often. And one day I was like, there was like, okay, everybody, like at least we were the only two cooking. He would have a pan of grease and I would have a pan of grease, and it'll both be sitting. I'll sit it to the side and he'll sit mine to the side or whatever, right? So I'm looking and I'm like, nigga, there's only one pan of there was only one pan of grease, and it was mine. And I don't see another pan of grease he's frying with. I'm like, nigga, are you frying with my grease? He was like, yeah, man. This and I was like, the fuck? What the fuck are we doing? I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? What is this? What is this? What is this? Fuck is going on? And so I was appalled. I'm like, and so I'm like, what the fuck ever, nigga? Sure. The next day, I go to fry some chicken, cause you know, and I'm looking, I'm like, nigga, where the fuck is all my flour? Oh wait, actually, this shit isn't done. I'm like, where the fuck is all of my flour? And I'm thinking, I'm like, cause I don't use that much flour. Okay, I use flour, but I don't use an extreme amount of flour. Okay, or like I don't need to pour out an extreme amount of flour, right? So yeah, when I use flour, that's that, you know, I don't use that much. Is that 2? I think that is 2. So when I use flour, I don't use an extreme amount at all. Like, okay, I'll pour me a little bit, enough to cover my goddamn chicken, and I keep it goddamn pushing. So after that, I'm like, did that nigga use up all my fucking flour? If I gotta use somebody else shit, I ask. Cause like, nigga, shit expensive. Fuck is we doing? What is that? Is that a... Not counting this, right? That's 1, 2... This would be a whole, right? Dude, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's at least 5. So... 1 right here. Okay. So I'm like, this is like, if you gotta use some, axe, nigga. And so he used up like literally, and I know he threw the rest of it away. I know he threw the rest of it away. He used my flour, half my fucking bag, and threw the rest away. I was like, yeah, bruh. Yeah, I'm straight. And I ain't even say nothing to him. I just stopped talking to him. I stopped conversating. I ain't even look at his direction. I was like, yeah, bro. Fuck that shit. Just know we ain't cool, but we ain't cool. And yes, it's all that's all it's about. Like, that was my last straw. Actually, no, that wasn't my last straw. You like being dirty is one thing. Using my shit, bro, him without asking. Yeah, brother. We're just there's only so far I can go. There's only so much I can take, chat. There's only so much I can take. But after that, I was like, yeah, I'm good on you, big dog. It's whatever. I'll be alright. And so after that, we just never talked again. And sooner or later, I just moved out. That was the thing. Who was there? My boy Brian was there. My boy Almighty Brian. He was somebody, everybody I met, like literally everybody I knew in high school, except Brian. Brian was a dude I met in college. He was cool as shit. One of the coolest niggas I know. Very chill guy. And hold on, I need to light this shit up too. Ooh. That nigga scared the hell out of me. What am I doing after this? I make a hole and then I put 2 more chests. One right here. Actually, okay. Chest right here, chest right here. Fuck, I gotta make it one longer. But yeah. When it came, when it was time to move out, I just moved out. I ain't really have to say goodbye to nobody because nobody was around or this and the third. I just moved the fuck out. And it took me a couple. I had to move to the fucking city that was like an hour away. I didn't ask for help. I was like, it's time for me to get the fuck up out of here. And after that, I really didn't talk to. Yeah, I really didn't talk to anybody. Me and Brian saw each other at conventions and stuff, and like, you know, we chopped it up. You know, still cordial, still cool. Other than that, I had to get the fuck up out of there, man. But yeah, the other person I ain't fuck with, that's a whole entire story. That's a conversation about perspective. That's a conversation about perspective. And how perspective change people. I view how views and respecting someone else's view. Hold on, Hopper. Fuck, I'm gonna need more chesticles and more iron. I don't think I'm gonna need more iron. Can I make one? Yeah. Can I make another one though? I need more wood. That's a real deal conversation about perspectives and how niggas just live their lives and how people respect how people respect each other. You know, I like the amount of it was like in that moment with that person, I caught a lot of disrespect all at once. Where it wasn't needed, but that is an episode. I mean, that's a story for another day, man. That's a big one. That's a hard one. But yeah, man. What was I talking about? Oh, the colorist thing. Oh, the colorist jukes. I might as well just make them all chests, right? Yeah. I need to make another hopper. And then he puts them. I even see that? He puts it right under there. How the hell? Oh, those are right next to each other. Okay. If this nigga explodes, I'm gonna be pissed. Did they? Okay, their top needs to be exposed too. This chest can't open if they don't. Any mobs around? Nah, I'm actually gonna have to light this whole place up soon. Literally. Speak of demons and they will come. Light this up a little bit. I might make like a little fortress. Not a fortress, but a little hut here. I can't be interrupted. Okay. And then we need to put a chesticle here. And then after that, we need to put a hopper here. And then after we put that hopper there. Chat, I don't know how the fuck this shit works, but sure. We need a block right there and then a chest right there. And then we need a hopper here. Yeah, that's only a block. Yeah. So we need a hopper. Let's get the hell out of me. We need 2 more hoppers. Thank God. Are they fighting each other? No, I think one just died. Need a hopper here and a hopper here. And then 2 more chests. No, 4 more chests. Put hoppers behind chests. What? Damn! The economy on this one is fucking insane. And do I just whack them afterwards? Put hoppers behind these chests. Build a bridge and enjoy. Am I tripping? Cause this shit not going in the chest, is it? I got a music disc, small. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit different. Cause this isn't going in here at all. So let's tweak this a little bit. Plus, this sound like them niggas finna explode. Don't bust. Yeah, and yeah, all of that got full fast. And let me put, matter of fact, let me look up another video real quick. I legit just saw one. Okay, this is XP farm. And that's not what we're looking for. Why do they keep putting a chest right there if the hoppers don't catch that? Maybe it is just metal slabs. I mean, not metal slabs, but fucking different slabs. I don't goddamn know. Because it's not going in here. Let me see. So if I put this, right here. So that does fill up fast. And everything gets put in there. Okay. I think that's the most I'm gonna need. Or not, honestly. Because what if I get more stuff? Yeah. Actually, let's make it a double layer, and then we'll fix it in the future if we need to. I kind of want to make another hopper. And then I can't make another one. So bump it. Here's what we'll do. We'll make a little section right here. And then we'll go down one more level. And then, oh, I didn't need to make another hopper. I had 2 right here. Forgot about these. Okay. So we're gonna put this, this, and then here, 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 here. And then that gets dropped into here. Why isn't that dropping into... Oh, is it because they're... Oh. Did these get dropped in a bag? No. Oh, because those are aimed down and these are aimed to the side, question mark? I feel like that's what it is. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay, these go straight down. And this doesn't have anything in it. And we're going to do this and this. And then we can put all this bullshit in here. It'll be this, 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 this. Nope, not my arrows. And yeah, these bones too. And it would, what else would be? This. Maybe that's the reason why it wouldn't go. No, it would go down. It just wouldn't carry into the side one. Or maybe I need to put it to the side. Is that it? Maybe. Let me try that. They went in the fucking thing. Okay, so what if I... So I gotta break this. Let's break all of these first. And then we have to... Oh, fuck. And then let me see. What am I doing? This. So we have to, we have to put this down first. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. No, I'm getting. I just gotta get there. Let's put, okay, let's put this here. And then we're gonna put, because isn't it made to be, yeah, right next to each other. And so they drop on that, so it would have to be right here. We would have chesticle, and then for the hopper, it would have to go right here, and then the second one would have to go right here, and then for this one, it would have to go right here. And maybe this one would have to go right here as well. I need something. Actually, I don't need something to die. Actually, I do. I need something to come fall and die. Look at this loser. I need that. I'll walk away from it for a little bit so something can come spawn. Is he strafing? How are you alive? Jesus. You give me some bullshit. Okay, I need something to come die. Now, why aren't they spawning? Good ass question. They were spawning a second ago, scaring the shit out of me. Scary as hell. Scary as hell. I need something to die quickly, fast, in a hurry. Is there like a breach or something? Did I not do it correctly? I hear a spider. Is the spider just not fucking falling? I'm pissed. Oh, there we go. We got shmoney. Okay, so when I kill something here. There we go. Okay. It has to be connected in a certain way. All right. Okay. Thank God. Glad I figured that shit out. Jeez. Okay, so let me take I can't take these chesticles actually. I need more iron so I can make more hoppers. Let's brick this up. Or not brick it up, but you know what I meant. I'm bricked up. Do I have another pouch? Oh yeah, my pouch is right here. Put this in my pouch. That filled it up. This game, brother, this game. Oh my God. Ah, 35 leaves. Jesus. Okay. So now that we know what we're doing on English, damn. Now that we know what's going on, we can actually build this more properly. We're just gonna leave to get some more iron, then we're gonna swoop back. Cave. Excuse me, kind sir. Sorry for the intrusion. Now, when building that house or building that mob spawner, it did sound like the creepers were gonna explode all over me. What do I do to circumvent that, huh? What do I do so that doesn't happen? What's up, cows? How y'all doing, baby cows? Little cows, I see nobody has escaped. That's good. That's good. How you doing? 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 Good, good, good. Okay, okay, okay. Whew. So next episode, after we get a bajillion, whatchamacallit, a bajillion. Matter of fact, let's just take the stack with us. Fuck it. After we get a bajillion gunpowder, then we are going to after we get a whole lot of gunpowder. Do I have more wood? I do. Who's clicking in my ear? After we get more gunpowder, we're gonna go in the nether, get some netherite, find some netherite, as I should say. Find some netherite and build the armor, enchant it, blase blase. And then after that, I feel like we should be set to fight literally everything. At that point, we're ready to fight everything. Everything is ready to be fought. Ender dragon, wither, the little swim people, or the little swim fish, the guardians, warden question mark. I don't know about that one, but I think we know where to find him. So yeah, after that, I feel like we should be ready. And that is a badass landmark. Good lord. You see that bad boy from a mile of fucking way. Let me go ahead and make this hopper. Cool beans. Okay, let's continue to build what they built. Okay, so we have to, what's after this? We put the 2 hoppers down. Now, why would I put 2 hoppers there? Are they connected to the side? They are. Okay. So we have to put chesticle, chesticle, and then chesticle, this, chesticle, and then this hopper goes there, and that hopper goes there, there, and then after that, we do, we do, I don't know why he did it in this order, but it's chesticle, 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 testicle. How do I make a chest? How do I make 2 chests? Bam. Okay, hold on. Do I have one? Yeah, there we go. And then there we go. And then we make chesticle, 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 chesticle. And then okay, so that's why he did that, which sure. He put a chesticle right here and a chesticle right here. And then we have a hopper for this. We hopper go into here. And then I gotta get some more wood so I can make more chesticles. Chesticles, the chest testicles. And then you put a chesticle. Wait, actually, can you make a chesticle right now? Make this and make this. Okay, and then we put one here, put one here, and then we're supposed to put hoppers behind those chests and then make a bridge. Good God Almighty. Mind you, haven't heard a mob spawn this whole time. We might have got scammed. Scammer get scammed. And then break this, break this. And then we got to, damn. I gotta break this, get here. And then I gotta put this here and put that there. And then put that there. And then that should go there. And then that, and then they all should end up in this one. And then you build a bridge. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. Mind you, a mob has not spawned. And it's supposed to be deep, thick, dark in there. I don't know if I'm just supposed to sit here and let shit spawn. Damn, it's raining down like a motherfucker. It'll be a good time. That goddamn rain. Or it's a fish. Bro, this goddamn rain. Let me see. Let me check. Let me. Matter of fact, do I just want mobs to spawn up here? I kind of do, cause fuck it. They fall down here, they die. Let me check. Let me do a quick. Is there light in there? How the hell is there light in there? Actually, no, it's pitch fucking dark in here, but no mobs. Huh. Weird. Maybe they'll spawn more at night, I guess, maybe? I don't think that's how that works. Any place that is dark, it'll spawn, so it shouldn't just be night. I just get hoed. Maybe just let it, maybe I just sit here and watch them spawn. I just need one. I need one spawn and I'll be alright. That's cap, but you know, whatever. You know, we're gonna make this look bogus as hell until we can fix her up. There we go. Hit that spider. don't even think that was a spider from us, from this side. From my fucking shit. Matter of fact, let me throw some in there. Let me throw some in here. Yeah. Not those. This. Anything in here? Nah. Throw a trapdoor in there, some sticks. Some gunpowder. Let's take those sticks back. Some of this. Okay. And that ends up in... There we go. But nothing is fucking falling. Oh, fucking well, ladies and gentlemen. This episode, we try to fucking fight the guys, the goons. But that shit just... We try to fight the fucking guardians and got absolutely disintegrated. But next episode, we're gonna try and get all this gunpowder... Why does that sound like outside of my trap? It is! Bro, how? Like, bro, the fuck is... Ooh. Ooh. Holy fucking shit. I need a lot more blocks. Cause he's on his way. He's on his way. He's on his way. He's on his way. And I know he is. He's on his way. Need to fix her up now. He's on his way. Son of a bitch. There we go. You die. Just die. Just die. There we go. Yeah. Okay. This should be good enough. Possibly, maybe. Possibly, maybe good enough. Holy. There we go. And then... Come over yonder. That spider's climbing back up, so there's not really shit we can do about that one. But yeah, this should be good. I can see a million fucking mobs spawning in here. Nope, not there. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess this is like a waiting game that you have to wait on that I just can't pull up on, and then all the mobs just spawn and this, that, and the third. If this shit explodes, we're fucking... How the hell do I make a note block? That's what it's called. I'll make this. Oh, fuck. I don't have none of the above. Shit. But I got the tune shit. I got the tunes and it's called Mall. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where I'm going to end it. Hopefully in the future, more mobs spawn here. If not, I'm going to be pissed because I did all this work for no goddamn reason. I should have not. I should be. I hope they all just spawn, please. And thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like the video, if you like it. Subscribe to the channel to see some more. We're the best of my videos come out. Comments in the elevators you might have. Follow me to the vlog. Twitch, keep love with time. People, KingRosé. I'm out of here.